Hey Liam, you've been really quiet all day. You didn't even want to play soccer with me this morning. Is something wrong? Come on, you can tell me. I'm your brother. I know when something is on your mind. Is it about a school? Did something happen with your friends? Okay, I'll guess. It's not a school, right? Is it about mom and dad? Yeah, what's going on, buddy? I just. I don't understand. Why did mom and dad separate? Why don't we live all together anymore? Did I do something wrong? Did I make them angry? Oh, Liam, no, you didn't do anything wrong. Not at all. This is not your fault. I know it feels really confusing, but sometimes adults have problems that we don't see. But they always seemed fine. We used to go to the park together. We had dinners together. We laughed. How can people go from loving each other to living in different houses? Yeah, I used to ask myself the same question. I thought love was supposed to fix everything. But I've learned something. Sometimes love isn't enough to make people stay together. Sometimes people love each other, but they argue too much. They hurt each other with words. They want different things in life. But why didn't they just stop arguing? I wish it was that easy. But sometimes when people argue for a long time, their hearts get tired. They start to feel sad, angry, or lonely, even when they are together. I think that's what happened with mom and dad. They tried for a long time, but it just didn't work anymore. So they stopped loving us too? No, 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 never. They may not love each other in the same way now, but they both still love us very much. That will never change. They separated from each other, but they didn't separate from us. You will always have mom, and you will always have dad. But why didn't they tell us more? Why did they just say we're separating and nothing else? Sometimes parents don't know what to say. They are afraid we will be too sad or that we won't understand. Or maybe they are too sad themselves to explain it clearly. I think they wanted to protect us. I don't want protection. I want to understand. I keep thinking maybe if I behaved better, maybe if I got better grades, they wouldn't have separated. No, Liam, please, listen to me. Their problems were about them, not about you. This is very important. Children are not responsible for their parents' problems. You could have been perfect, and it is still good to have happened. It's not about you, it's about things between mom and dad that we don't fully see. But it is still hurts. I know, buddy. I know it hurts. It hurts me too. Sometimes I miss the way things used to be. Sometimes I get angry that our family changed. But I also know that sometimes it's better for people to live apart than to stay together and be unhappy. Do you think they are happier now? That's a hard question. I think they are both trying to find peace. I think they are both doing their best to build new lives where they can smile again. And I think when mom is happy and when dad is happy, they can also love us in a better way. I just wish we could go back. Me too. I wish we could go back to the old times when we were all together. But life doesn't always work like that. Sometimes life gives us new stories and we have to learn how to live in them. Do you ever feel angry at them? Sometimes. I used to feel really angry. I wanted to scream, but over time, I understood that holding anger doesn't help. It just makes me feel worse. Now I try to remember that both mom and dad love us. I try to see the good moments we still have with each of them, even if it's in two different houses. But what if I like being with mom more than dad? Or with dad more than mom? Is that bad? No, that's not bad. It's normal to feel closer to one sometimes. Feelings can change. Sometimes you'll feel happy with dad, sometimes with mom. Sometimes you'll miss one when you are with the other. That's all part of growing through this. I just don't want anyone to feel sad because of me. Oh, Liam, that's not your job. You don't have to make anyone happy. You just have to be yourself. Mom and dad are adults. Their feelings are their responsibility. Your job is to live, to play, to laugh, to learn. But I still feel lost sometimes. It's okay to feel lost. I do too, sometimes. We're going to figure this out together. You are not alone in this. Ethan, do you think mom and dad regret it? Do you think they wish they stayed together? That's a hard question, Liam. I think maybe they both feel some sadness. I think part of them wishes the story turned out differently. But sometimes when people try their best and still can't fix things, they have to make a hard decision. It's not always about wanting to leave, it's about needing peace. But why couldn't they find peace together? Sometimes people grow in different directions. You know, like when we build with toy blocks. Sometimes the pieces just don't fit anymore, no matter how hard you push. That's what happens with some relationships. They try and try, but the connection doesn't work the same anymore. But it feels unfair. Other kids have both parents at home. I feel like we are different now. I know. I've felt that too. I used to look at my friends' families and think, why can't that be us? But over time, I learned something important. Every family is different. Some parents live together, some don't. Some families have step parents. Some families have grandparents who raise their children. There's no one perfect family. What matters is love, care, and respect, not just who lives in the same house. But when people ask me, where is your dad or where is your mom? I never know what to say. Yeah, that's hard. I remember when people asked me those questions. At first, I didn't know what to say either, but I realized it's okay to tell the truth. You can simply say, my parents don't live together, but they both love me. That's honest and simple. You don't have to explain everything if you don't want to. Sometimes I feel like I have to choose between them, like I can only love one at a time. You don't have to choose, Liam. Love is not a competition. You can love mom and dad at the same time. Your heart is big enough. Sometimes adults make mistakes, but that doesn't mean we have to stop loving them. But what if I'm with dad and I miss mom? Or if I'm with mom and I miss dad? That's okay. Missing someone is part of loving them. When you miss mom while you're with dad, it doesn't mean you don't love dad. It just means you wish things were different. It's natural. The same happens when you're with mom and miss dad. You're allowed to feel both things. Did you ever cry about this? Yes, many times. Sometimes at night when no one was watching, sometimes in the bathroom at the school, sometimes even when I was walking home. I felt angry, sad, and sometimes confused. But I also learned that crying is not bad. It helps you let out the feelings that are too heavy to carry. I've cried too, but I always hide it. You don't have to hide it from me. You can always talk to me. I'm your brother. I'm here. I'm scared that maybe one day they will stop loving us. No, Liam. Their love for us is not going to stop. It might look different now because of the separation, but the love is still there. Dad still calls to check on us. Mom still makes your favorite pancakes. Love doesn't disappear when people live in different places. But what if one of them moves far away? What if we can't see them much? Even if that happens, the connection doesn't break. Love is not about distance. You can still call, video chat, send letters. Sometimes life changes, but that doesn't mean the love goes away. It just means we have to work a little harder to stay close. I think I'm starting to understand, but it still feels heavy in my chest. Yeah, it's not something you can fix in one day. It takes time to heal. Some days you'll feel okay. Some days you'll feel sad. And that's normal. It's a process. Thank you for talking to me about this, Ethan. I've been carrying this inside for so long. I'm glad you told me. You should never feel like you have to be alone with your feelings. You can always talk to me. And maybe we can also talk to mom or dad about it one day. Maybe. I think I'm still a little scared, but maybe I can try. That's a great start. You don't have to do everything today. Step by step. Do you promise we'll get through this together? I promise. We are brothers. We are a team. Families change, but love stays. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. Thank you very much for your support.